KACH, my local radio.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700. It's time for Preston Lady Indian Volleyball. The Lady Indians take the floor as they look for another district title and another trip to the state playoffs. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. They have the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And welcome back as we join you for the second match tonight, Preston against Rigby. As we apologize for joining you just a couple of moments late as we had a little technical issue we had to fix. You only missed 2 points and we're tied at 1-1, and Preston will have the serve here after the side out here in set number 1. As a good serve played over by the Indians. They'll set it in the center. It comes outside. Chloe Hobson into the net, and it's 2-1 after the side out. So Rigby on top, 2-1. Preston again, in case you weren't with us for the opening set here tonight, opening match, Preston playing with just 8 players this evening, so they're a little bit short-handed, and there's an ace as Drew Despain, who will be the libero here in the this match, and not able to dive and make that play, so it's 3-1. First ace of the match, served up by Rigby, as that is a number that we don't have on our roster, as Hobson hits it long, and it's 4-1. Yeah, fortunately, trying to get the numbers for Rigby was almost like pulling teeth here tonight. And after all was said and done, there's a number down there that they don't have on their roster, as that is out of bounds again, and it goes to 5-1. So not sure who it is that's serving, but she has served 4 straight points. So the serve comes in the middle, and that will be a double hit, as that's charged against Joe Robinson against Rigby. No, it will not be. It's a point against charged against the Indians. So it goes to 6-1. So I'm not sure what that was. I thought they called it a double hit, unless they called that against Preston. Outside, partially blocked at the net. Robinson will able to play it back over. Tell you what, Rigby is a very tall along the front line, as finally Preston able to break through and pick up a point to make it 6-2. So the play at the net, Robinson not able to get that one up. And Preston makes it 6-3 now. So here is the serve by Hobson, misplayed a little bit by Rigby. Have to go over and play it in their bench, which they do. The back set, that comes to Palmer, who hits it a little bit too deep. 7-3. So here's the serve. It's Cambry Fenton serving here for Rigby. As Clark gets it over for Preston, they'll set it outside. Look out, big windup in the attack there. Kept alive by the Indians. No, they cannot. Takra Barber with the big windup in the attack. There was a heck of a dig in the back row by Hobson, but she couldn't keep it on the floor. So here's Fenton to serve again. As the play there, point for the Indians, is a nice return by Preston, and coming over was Barber to try to keep it alive, as she couldn't. And it's now 4 serving 8. Excuse me. So here's Clark to serve for Preston. As that one's back into the net. So Clark with a service error makes it 9-4. Rigby on top, and the Trojans will serve with Joe Robinson serving. Handled by Despain, outside set. That'll come to Harris. Excuse me. Choked on something there for a minute. Robinson hit the ball too long. It's a point for the Indians. 9-5. And that'll be an ace for the Indians to make it 6-5. Check that. Make it 9-6, I should say. Palmer serving. Robinson digs. The back set kept alive by the Indians. They'll set it outside. Nope, comes in the middle. As this time as Zollinger was blocked at the net. Kept alive again by the Indians. Harris gets it back over for Preston. Short set. Dug out by Hobson as the kill by Brooklyn Youngstrom. So Brooklyn Youngstrom with the kill from the back row. As that made it 10-6. Rigby on top. As Harris goes down the line, that's out of bounds. So it's 11-6. So Preston kind of starting out a little bit tough here against the bigger Rigby team, the 5A school, just north of here. As again comes to Youngstrom, and this time she hits it out of bounds. Youngstrom was just a little over anxious as that ball just kind of hung right over the net for her. She took a big windup and a swing and hit it just wide of that right sideline. But hold on, they must have called it tipped at the net because they gave the point to Rigby. And now a misplayed ball again as Preston will win that point. And it's 12-7. Harris serving. Robinson goes to Youngstrom. They just bump it back over. Free ball here for the Indians. Outside set comes to Hobson. And nice dig in the back row, or was it? No, it was not. Cambry Fenton was not quite able to keep it up. It looked like McVinnet like she did. But they're going to give the point to the Indians. So Harris serving again at 12-8. As that ball deflected off one of the basketball stanchions, kept in play, and then blocked at the net as Brooklyn Youngstrom able to block the kill attempt by Lucy Zollinger. 13-8. And now Youngstrom will drop back and serve here for the first time. First serve, nice return. Indians keep it alive. Outside, Hobson blocked at the net. Kept alive this time by Rigby as the Trojans play it over and hit it out of bounds. 13-9. So here is to Spain serving for Preston. Nice set at the net, and coming up and making the kill, Cambry Barber, getting one of the other tall girls right across the front, getting up on top and driving it home. Preston trails by 5 here, 14-9. Macy Geisler now to serve. Set in the middle, comes to Baxter. She tried to get it over Clark, didn't get it over the net. So it's 15-9. It's kind of where Preston kind of hung around most of that first match against Shelley. They got close, but couldn't get all the way back into the games, as that one's going to stay on the Preston side as that's hit into the net, stays on a point for the Trojans. 16-9 now. Salveson with the return of serve outside. Hobson, and Chloe drives it home. 16-10. So here's Adri Shelley, who's not the libero here in this match. She's actually playing positions, gives her a chance to do something a little bit different. And there's the kill at the front line again by Barber. 17-10. So here's the mysterious number 3 again for Rigby, that we do not have a name or number for, serving. As this will come outside, and again, Clark's not able to make it over the net, 18-10. Tonight's match brought to you by Preston Dental. We all need have those times when we need professional dental care for our teeth. That's when you need to call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Call today at 852-3700. That's 852-3700 for Preston Dental Care. Point for Rigby. Preston wants a timeout, down 19-10. We'll take a timeout and we'll be right back.
KACH.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
KACH.
Welcome back here to Shelley as Preston taking on Rigby in their second match of the night of the triangle matches. They trail Rigby 19-10 here in the first set of the second match. As the set outside, they go short. Nice play by Abby Clark. Goes short up and over the top of the block. And Preston gets the point to make it 19-11. And the serve back as Chloe Hobson will now serve. So here's Hobson off the top of the net. Finds its way over the net. Outside set. Look out. Here comes Robinson, and she kills it again. Touched at the net, but it's off the block, and a point again for Rigby, who go up 20-12 here in the first set. First set tonight brought to you by Preston Dental Care and Dr. Iverson. Serve, Harris gets it back up. Hobson from deep, able to get it back over. Ball kept alive. Here comes Robinson outside again. Just pumps it over. Preston has it. Again, it's Hobson from deep, and she hits it a little bit too deep. So we're at 21-12 here in set number 1. Serve comes back over to Harris. Back set. Palmer blocked at the net, kept alive. Hobson sets it outside. However, there's Robinson just to tap it down the line to make it 22-12. Make it 22-11. My score sheet was wrong. As Preston has it. Back set. Palmer too deep. No, it's 23-11. Kimberly Fenton serving here for the Trojans. Outside set. Harris goes back. Fenton able to play that, keep it alive. There's Youngstrom gets blocked, and the point comes over to the Indians. Nice play at the net by the Preston girls. As they get the serve back, Abby Clark will serve, down by 11, 23-12. Outside set, look out. As again, that is Barber to drive that home. Set point, 24-12 here for Rigby, and they'll give the ball to Joe Robinson to serve. Robinson's serve comes to Hobson. They'll set it in the middle. Zollinger gets it back over. Free ball here for the Trojans. Nice dig in the back row by Preston. Can't get it around Youngston this time, trying to keep it alive. They cannot. Point for the Trojans, and that'll be the first set, as Rigby will win the first set here by the score of 25-12 over the Indians. Second set coming up just around the corner. Take a timeout. Set number 2 coming up from here in Shelley.
KACA.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt a lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
West Motor Company.
Thursday night, the busy week for the Lady Indians volleyball team will continue as they head to Pocatello, and their first look at conference foe, the Pocatello Thunder. Winning the 4 conference matchups is the biggest part of the season for the Lady Indians, and the first one will get underway this week in Pokey. Join us Thursday night, starting at 6:45 with the Preston Dental pregame show on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
We had no winner on Tuesday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, so Wednesday morning is your next chance to win, and the jackpot will go up to $125. Be listening during the 7 o'clock hour on Wednesday morning. I will call out the lucky 4-digit number. If it matches the one on your money magnet, you could win $125 in the jackpot. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready to go back to work here in the second set. Preston trailing 1-0, and they will serve this set as Drew Despain will drop back to serve here for the Indians as we start set number 2. So Preston just kind of did what they did in the first match against Shelley, hung close for a while, and then, of course, because they fell behind so much, they weren't able to come back, as there's a big hit right by Palmer's ear, and Rigby jumps on top 1-0 here to start the second set. as Kimberly Barber with a big hit, picking up the kill. As the serve and to Spain, not able to return it, hits it out of bounds, and it is 2-0 in favor of Rigby. Rigby is tall right across the front. They have 3 girls that are probably 6'4" or 6'5" across the front line. And another one with just serving, Geisler. She's probably at least 6'3" or 6'4" as well, as that will be too deep. And another point for Rigby. So they jump out 3-0 to start set number 2. So here's Geisler to serve. Outside set comes to Hobson. She goes down the line and out of bounds. Point again for Rigby. It's 4-0. Don't forget, coming up Thursday night, Preston will be at Pocatello, taking their first look at the Thunder this year. As there's a ball hit into the net, that's a service error. First point of the set for the Indians. As it's 1-4. As Preston will serve. And it is Shelley to serve. And she picks up an ace, makes it 4-2. So 4-2. And Shelley to serve again. Nice diving return as it gets back over onto the Preston side. Hobson. It's partially tipped at the net and a whistle. As this is going to belong, the point's going to come over to the Indians. So a misplay somehow at the net. The point comes to Preston. It's now 4-3. And Shelley will serve again. As the return, that's going to be touched by Preston and a point for Rigby. So that makes it 5-3. And tonight's match brought to you by Motor Jungle. Remember, they'll take care of all types of cars, yes, even the one that you're driving. And they'll do all the and will step in to serve. Hobson. Set outside. And the big hit outside from Barber goes into the net. And that ties the set at 5-5. Second set, of course, brought to you tonight by our friends at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As the serve by Hobson is way long and way wide, and she gives the point right back as it's now 6-5. Just the second service error against the Indians on the night. Fenton serving for Rigby, outside set. Harris partially blocked at the net, kept alive by the Trojans. Set in the middle, comes to Clark. She gets it right back as she couldn't get it over. Outside, this time it's Hobson who hit it too long. 7-5. Rigby goes back out in front. As, again, the set in the middle. Nope, Preston couldn't keep it alive. Just a little flick off the hands of Palmer. And then Shelley came up and could not make the play on the deflected ball. So it goes to 8-5. And Fenton will continue to serve here for Rigby. As it comes to Harris, she'll bang it over. This will be a whistle. And a point for Rigby, apparently. I think they might have called that a lift, so it's 9-5. And Fenton will serve again. Back set. Comes this time, it comes to, who was that? Clark went down the line, or was that Palmer? It was Palmer going down the line for the point and makes it 9-6. She was so excited and immediately ran over and gave one of her teammates a hug, and I couldn't see her number. So here's Clark to serve now for Preston. Short serve, kept alive. They're able to get it back over. Nice dig by Preston. Comes back over. Palmer again will go down the line, but this time it hits off the top of the net and goes out of bounds. So 10-6. Kendall Baker serving, number 5. Set in the middle. Zollinger played in the back row. Outside set here for Rigby. That's dug out in the back row on the attempt by Barber. Comes back to Zollinger again, and again Rigby able to keep it alive. Set from deep in the back this time. Again, Preston able to keep that one alive as well. Harris, a little dinker along the line. It's kept alive. Comes back over to Barber, who just bangs it over with a palm. The return by Preston is off the basketball stanchion, as they weren't able to get to it, and it's 11-6. So 11-6, and comes to Harris, partially blocked at the net, kept alive. Nice play there by the Trojans, who then hit it too long. Point for the Indians after all. 11-7 here in the second set. Baker serving again. Whoops, now they changed their mind again, so it's back to 12-6. And now ball misplayed by the Indians, so it goes to 13-6. So 13-6, and the serve comes to Hobson from the deep back row. She bangs it over. Free ball in the middle. That's kept alive, but unfortunately for Despain, when she got a hand on it, she hit it just a little bit up above her head, and she couldn't touch it again. So 14-6 here in the second set. Service comes to Zollinger. Back row deep, kept alive outside as it comes back to Barber, and Barber able to bang it home as she got it past Hobson. 15-6, timeout called by the Indians. So they trail by 9, 15-6 here in the second. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
KACA.
Stop in and take advantage of the savings during the month of September at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest in Preston. Grab 2 12-ounce bottles of STP Fuel Injection Cleaner. Buy one, get one free. Get ready for winter and save $6 on 2 Rain-X Enhanced Performance Wiper Blades. And clean up your vision and save $3 with McGuire's 2-step Headlight Restoration Kit. Price is good through September 29th. Stop in and save today, where you'll be treated like a friend at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So Preston trailing 15-6 to Rigby here in the second set. As Kendall Baker will continue her serve. Dug out by the Indians. They'll set it deep back for Hobson. Hobson play from the back row. Outside set again comes to Barber as Barber goes short along the line and out of bounds. Point to Preston. 15-7. As that's going to be off the net and a service error as Palmer hits it into the net. 16-7. Second service error of the game and third of the match charged against the Indians here. And the error comes right back as Barber hits it into the net. Makes it 16-8 as they 16-7 they have it. As boy, oh, nice shot, nice dig by Despain along the net, and then Shelley couldn't get up high enough to return it. So 17-8 as Shelley leads. Here's the serve by Kinghorn. Comes to Hobson, and she gets the kill. Blocked at the net, but it falls on Rigby's side of the net. 17-9. Nice big swing there by Chloe Hobson for the point. As Despain will serve again. Here for Preston. Outside as it comes back to Baker. At the net, Hobson tried to come over and tried to play it, but then played by Geisler of Rigby, and she played it just inside the antenna, but it landed out of bounds. Preston didn't touch it. Now the officials want to get together and talk about it and decide exactly who the point's going to be for. And the point will go to the Indians. So 17-10. Outside. And again, another nice hit. This one by Kimberly Barber. Pick up another kill. And it goes to 18-10 here in set number 2. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As it'll be Geisler to serve. And the return by the Indians, as the lines person said she didn't see it. And they're going to replay it. That's a good thing for Preston, because from my angle, it definitely landed out of bounds. Served by Geisler, played by the Indians. Clark at the net, picks up the point. She got it high enough and partially blocked at the net, but it was good enough to get the point, and it's 18-11. Hold on, timeout. JV ball comes across onto the varsity floor. And Sheely's serve is dug out, be set in the middle, and they return it right down the middle as Barber able to bang that one home. It goes to 19-11. So serve again here by the Trojans. Bad return as that kind of handcuffed Hobson. I checked that Despain, I should say. And it'll go as an ace. So it's 20-11. Next serve here by the Trojans, and it's 2 aces in a row, 21-11. The number 3, unfortunately, we don't have her name. She hits a good serve. It gets over the net and then just immediately just dives to the floor. As that one will float home, played there by Despain. In the back row, Hobson comes up to play it over. Trojan set, outside, Bart Baker, out of bounds. (21-12) as the serve again comes back over to the Indians. Hobson will serve from her position, and again, hold on. Ball gets loose from the JV court. As here's Chloe's serve, and that's not returnable. They hit it into the net, so it'll go as an ace, and it makes it 21-13. So Hobson again coming back from her illness. She missed practice most of last week, but she's back out there today and playing well. And that will be returned. Just does trickle over the top of the net as the point will go to the Trojans, and it's 22-13 here in the second set. Set outside. Harris gets it over. Back in the middle, set for the Trojans, and Hobson able to get it back up as it comes to the net, but Barber's right there and just taps it over for the kill. 23-13. Fenton serves again here for the Trojans. Harris kind of handcuffed a player, but she's able to get the ball back. Trojans will get it back over onto the Preston side. In the middle, short play there by Clark, dug out again by the Trojans. They try to go down the line, diving save there, but not be able to keep it up, as it'll be a point for the Trojans. Adri Sheely able to dive and keep the ball up momentarily, but her next teammate couldn't make the return, and it's set point at 24-13. Set in the middle. Palmer blocked, point, and that's how Rigby will win set number 2. They win set number 2, 25-13. 13. The two teams will change ends once again. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Set number 3 coming up right after this.
KACA.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
West Motor Company.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The Westside Pirates return home this week after another big win as the Coal Valley Christian Chargers come to town. It's also homecoming, so let's see how many Westsiders we can get out to support the Pirates this week. This week, catch the action live with Richard Ward right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com, starting with the Preston Dental Care pregame show, all getting started at 6:45. It's Westside Pirate football Friday night right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-0810.
Welcome back here to Shelley as we get ready for set number 3. Preston again trailing 2-0, but playing shorthanded tonight, so they're kind of hanging in there as they get into the mid to upper teens in just about every set so far. So they're kind of in them a little bit for part of the time, but then the size and the ability as Rigby is very good. Shelley played well as also tonight as they were able to knock off Preston. And really about as close as Preston got to winning one, each of those sets was maybe 7 or 8 points. But they lost all 3 sets to them, and now they trail 2-0 here to Rigby. And need to win this set to keep things alive for them. Tonight's match brought to you by Ralph's Construction. They're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston, and they're getting ready to break ground on phase 3. So now is the time to contact them about a lot or design options they can build for you. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Right, just stay tuned for the post-game show as soon as this match is over, as Ralph's Construction will also sponsor our player of the game tonight, as Hobson has it outside, hits it into the nets. Well, in all 6 games, sets so far tonight, Preston has fallen behind early as they've lost the first couple of points in each one of the games as that ball's mishandled by Rigby and Preston able to get on the board. It's 1-1. So after winning the point, Adri Shelley will come back and serve. As the serve comes deep and mishandled. That'll be an ace as Barber tried to get it back. She got it back in Youngstrom's general direction, but Youngstrom couldn't get to it, so it's an ace. As that ball kept alive in the back row. Robinson gets it back over for Rigby. Set outside Hobson, and that is in. Hobson didn't hit it hard, but she hit it just inside the line, and it's 3-1. So Preston with a 2-point lead here in set number 3. Set number 3 tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. As here's the serve. Hold on. As he's going to do it over. I think some of the Rigby players heard the whistle over from the JV court, and they, because of confusion, will start the point over. As either way, we'll take it because that one is a brilliant ace. So Shelley dunks that one just over the top of the net and picks up the ace. It's 4-1 Preston. They have 2 aces here in this third set. Again, the serve, and again, it's in. That's 3 aces in the set. 2 in a row, and it's 5-1. Preston with their biggest lead of the afternoon at 4 points. Again, the serve. This one is returned outside. Robinson puts it away with the kill. Makes it 5-2. Here's the set played over by the Indians. Free ball here for the Trojans. They get it back over and they find the little soft spot right in the middle to make it 5-3. Seeley tried to dive for it but couldn't quite reach it. So Preston's lead cut down to 2. As Salveson able to play that one as it ticked over the top of the net. Preston gets it back. Here's another free ball. But unfortunately not a good set. Comes back over onto the Preston side of the net. Likewise for the Indians as they put it back over onto the Rigby side, and the big kill attempt by Baker is too long. Out of bounds, and Preston's lead is 6-3. So Preston kind of holding on to a lead. They're kind of bobbing and weaving a little bit and just trying to hang on, which they're doing. Robinson partially blocked by the net, stays alive. Harris into the net. Point for the Rigby Trojans to make it 6-4. Preston with 3 aces in this set. That gives them 6 on the night. They had 2 last set, and the set in the middle here for Clark a little bit too low, and she hits it into the net. That makes it 6-5. Preston still leading by a point. Fenton serving again. Hobson, back set, would have been out of bounds, but they played it. And now they have to play it back over onto the Preston side. Kept alive by Baker. Set in the middle. They punch it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Back set comes to Palmer. That's picked up there by the Trojans, and the Indians get it back once again. Again, they'll set it in the middle for Palmer. It was too short, so she could do nothing more than just bump it over as it comes to Robinson. Kept alive again by the Indians. Harris has it in the front row. Gives it back over to the Trojans. And that'll be a point for the Indians. I'm sure what they're going to call this. They're going to call it a double hit. 7-5. So both teams just tried to pass it around a little bit to look for a good opportunity. And in doing so, Rigby was charged with a double hit as the serve by Clark goes into the net. Back to a 1-point lead again for the Indians at 7-6 as Robinson will serve. Joe Robinson, the left-hander. Nice serve. Yep, Preston has to go get it. Hobson plays it forward. Seeley bumps it over, but bumps it out of bounds. We're even at 7. So 7-7 tie here in the third set, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. As again, right through the hands of the Indians. That's going to come up here about 5 rows deep in the stands in front of me. And for the first time since it was 1-0, Rigby has a lead again at 8-7. Robinson to serve again. And What do we got? We got a whistle right away. I think, was Preston moving on the return of serve? Was that the problem? Must have been, because they awarded a point to Rigby, as it's now 9-7 as Robinson, a little shift step, comes back with the next serve. Outside set. Harris blocked at the net. Preston able to go and get it. They'll set it for Hobson, deep middle, and out of bounds. 10-7. Robinson serves again. She's served about 3 points in a row here. Gave her team the lead back. Outside, blocked at the net, kept alive again by the Indians. Hobson able to dig it out and keep it alive. They put it back over onto the Rigby side of the net, and they're able to put it down in front of Chloe Hobson. So at 11-7, Robinson's next serve comes to Harris, dugout. Back row this time for Barber, and gets the point. That's a lift and a timeout called on the floor. Rigby leads 12-7 here in the third set. Take a timeout, and once again, we'll be right back.
KACA.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Preston had a lead. Rigby has now fought their way back and lead by 5 again at 12-7 as Joe Robinson will continue to serve, up 2-0 here in the third. Serve comes to Despain. Preston has to chase it down. They do, and they'll give it back over. It's a free ball here for Rigby. Set in the middle. Dug out by Hobson in the back row. Kept alive out of the net. Nice play there by Selly to keep it alive. They'll go short for the point. Preston was backing off, waiting for another big set attempt, but instead they went short, and it's 13-7. 6-point lead. Robinson's next serve is going to be too long. Service error. So it's 13-8. So here's Palmer back to serve for Preston. Palmer's serve will go into the top of the net, and that'll be an error. So it becomes 14-8. And mysterious number 3 will serve again here for the Trojans. Outside set, Harris has to go get it, and then she hit it wide of the wide of the antenna. The set was that bad. That's all really she could do with it, was hit it between the antenna and the official. And that's pretty much what happened. 15-8. As the set, Zollinger goes short. As the set in the middle, and that is out of bounds. They tried to go this time to Kinghorn, tried to pick that left corner, and she hit it out of bounds. And it's 15-9. Preston with the side out, gets the serve back, and Harris serving. They'll set it as it comes to Kinghorn again. That's kept alive by the Indians, who just flip it backwards, kept alive now by Rigby. Harris able to dig that out as it floats back over onto the Rigby side. And then coming over and just trying to make a swipe at it and hit it out of bounds was Marcy Geisler. Preston with another point. They're back to within 5 again at 15-10. Here's the return. Hobson down on on one knee to return it. Kept alive outside and into the net, as this time Barber can't get it high enough. So now here comes the Indians again, as they are back to within 4 points. But then the serve by Harris goes into the net. That's an error. That makes it 16-11. Salveson back on to the floor for the Indians. As at the net, ball kept alive by Rigby. They flip it back over. Hobson dives to get it, gets it back over. Can they return it? No. It's off of Rigby up into the closed up bleachers on the far end of the court. And the point will come to Preston. They're back within 4 at 16-12. As Drew Despain will now drop back and serve. Remember, Preston needs to win this set to stay alive. Despain's serve. Set outside as the return there by Baker is dug out. Preston trying to keep it over. They cannot. Too many hits. Salveson made a great play just to keep it up, but unfortunately the other two players in the back row just kind of watched it and didn't really pursue it, and it's 17-12. Geisler serving. Return here by the Indians. Clark blocked at the net, comes back, and this time it will stay off a point for Rigby, as Preston not able to get it back over the net. So it's 18-12. Despain with the dig. Short set in the middle comes to Clark, and she able to pick up the points. Abby Clark went short and was able to pick up the point, as Adri Sheely will now come back in and serve here for the Indians. 18-13. Make it 18-14 as there's a bad return of serve, make it an ace. So 18-14 now. Preston not going away in this third set. As the serve goes down the line, and that's out of bounds. So they go back up by 5 again at 19-14. Subs in here for Rigby as Kendall Baker comes back in. As this in the middle, it's blocked there by Youngstrom as they get it back over. Set instead, Youngstrom couldn't quite get up high enough to get to that set. It was just a short little quick set, and Youngstrom wasn't quite tall enough to get to it. 19-15, still a 4-point lead. Serve comes back over to the Indians as Hobson will serve. Deep middle, outside the set there. Nice block by the Indians to keep it alive, and Harris, they're going to call that a double hit against the Indians on the return by Shelley. So 20-15, and Rigby is now 5 points away from the sweep. Clark goes short, picked up, outside set, and a big hit there. Hobson has the return. Kept alive, back to Hobson, who can't quite get it over the net. 21-15. Don't think Chloe is expecting that ball back to her, and hit it off the net cord and came right back down. 21-15. Outside set, comes back to Harris, partially blocked. They'll have to keep it alive, which they do, as it comes back over, and the big hit here set up by Baker didn't quite make it over the net. So it's 21-16. Again, Preston hanging tough. This is one of their highest point totals on the day. In fact, I think their highest was 17 in the first set of the match against Shelley. As that's going to be off a pair of hands. Point for the Indians. 21-17. Clark to serve again. She goes short, dug out. Boy, that was a dangerous play. Kept alive, though, by the Trojans as it comes back to Harris, and that's in. 21-18 now. Clark serving again. As the outside set, Robinson. Hobson couldn't get it back up. 22-18. Back to a 4-point lead. Rigby with the advantage. 3 points away from the sweep. Robinson's serve comes to Hobson. They'll set it outside as it's Palmer just to play it over. At the net, it's short. Look out, a couple of Indians bump into each other. Comes to Hobson, and she hits it too long. 23-18. Preston trying to win this to force a fourth set. As a return comes to Zollinger, and she hits it into the net. So it's match point here for Rigby, 24-18. Robinson's serve comes to Despain as they'll play it back row for Hobson. Chloe just bumps it over. Here's a free ball outside as it's blocked at the net and down. A big block by Zollinger, and she hit it into the court. 24-19. So Preston staves off match point number one. As it comes back to Palmer, she will serve. Good serve by Palmer. They flip it over. Despain has that, able to keep it up at the net. Still alive. Comes back over. Hobson able to keep it alive. And what they call the point for. They called a point for Rigby, and that's the way the match will end. As it's 25-19, as Rigby will win in 3 sets here tonight. So Preston, as undermanned as they were, end up getting swept, but they scored 19 points, the most of the day of any of the 6 sets that they played in, and end up coming up short in this match to here against the 5A team, Rigby. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have a brief wrap-up show for you. We'll do all that coming up after this. Tonight's match has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce in town. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. Grounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. They have the parts that you need to keep your engine running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Rouse Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. And by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
The Westside Pirates return home this week after another big win as the Coal Valley Christian Chargers come to town. It's also homecoming, so let's see how many Westsiders we can get out to support the Pirates this week. This week, catch the action live with Richard Ward right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, starting with the Preston Dental Care pregame show, all getting started at 6:45. It's Westside Pirate football Friday night right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Well, welcome back here to Shelley as the Preston Indians, as undermanned as they were this evening, able to come up just short, losing all 6 sets of the match against Shelley and against Rigby, as they were competitive, as was shorthanded as they were, but not really a whole lot they could do with only 8 players dressed because of injury and illness. But Preston, with a good effort, they were competitive in the match, and certainly that'll give them an opportunity to play a little bit more together with some of these different combinations that Karaska Haskell had to use today as they get ready to open conference play coming up on Thursday when they head over to take on the Pocatello Thunder at Pocatello High School coming up on Thursday. We'll have that for you coming up on Thursday. We'll tell you more about that coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a break. We'll come back and look at some of the stats from the match. Our stats report tonight brought to you by Naylor Insurance, and it comes up right after this.
KACH.
Stop in and take advantage of the savings during the month of September at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest in Preston. Grab 2 12-ounce bottles of STP Fuel Injection Cleaner. Buy 1, get 1 free. Get ready for winter and save $6 on 2 Rain-X Enhanced Performance Wiper Blades. And clean up your vision and save $3 with McGuire's 2-step Headlight Restoration Kit. Price is good through September 29th. Stop in and save today, where you'll be treated like a friend at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown.
We are proud of what milk can do. It nourishes friendships and partnerships. It nourishes bodies and businesses. It nourishes nonprofits and schools. It nourishes families and faraway lands. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, as far as the stats, some of the stats go from the match tonight against Rigby winning in straight sets 25-12, 25-13, and then 25-19, which I think off the top of my head is the highest point total that Preston had in any one match, any one set of the 6 sets they played tonight. Preston finished the Rigby match with a total of 7 errors is all. So they actually served pretty well, and they had 6 aces in the match against Rigby. Rigby served up only 2 service errors, so really part of the reason why they're able to beat the Indians in all 3 sets was because they served so well. They didn't make mistakes to kill themselves, even though they only had 2 aces in the match. That's okay because they have only had 2 service errors, and it kept them close, and no matter what they did. So that's your look at the stats, brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you for home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual Insurance. It is Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street in Preston. Call them at 852-0810. That's 852-0810. Have our player of the game, and on tap, I'll tell you what's on tap for the Indians coming up right after this timeout.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837. Well, our player of the game tonight for the Indians, we could go to a couple of different people who played as well as they could and certainly gave supreme effort tonight. That, of course, would be Chloe Hobson, who brings a big effort every night for the Indians. But let's give a call out to Abigail Clark, who played very well. The sophomore did her best in setting and with kills tonight. So both Clark and Hobson will be our players of the game coming up this evening. Next match on the way for the Lady Indians will be Thursday night, as they'll head to Pocatello to open conference play, as they'll take on the Pocatello Thunder. First serve of the match gets started about 7 o'clock Thursday night. We'll have the pregame show for you at 6:45 here on KACH Radio and on mylocalradio.com. Until then, for John Beverly back in the studio, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us tonight as Preston loses in straight sets to Shelley and then comes back and loses in straight sets to Rigby as well. So here from Shelley High School on this Tuesday, have a very pleasant good night. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.